You're listening to the Heart and Soul podcast with Kathryn Banco. I'm on a mission to celebrate breakthrough, empowerment, and shameless living in the lives of women everywhere. Join me and let's live unashamed together. I have thoughts. Well, everybody, welcome back to Heart and Soul. Melody is here, and this is the second freaking time we are recording today.
Whoa.
Did you see those balloons?
Yeah, I saw the balloons. Hi, guys. I just got a welcome party.
Wait, what was that?
I don't know, but I want balloons.
Now we're virtual.
Yay!
Oh my God. I'm like freaking out. Why are we getting balloons?
Oh my God, we should record virtually all the time because then we get balloons.
This is cute. I don't know if it's going to actually come up, but I'm here for it.
Man.
Anyways, Melody and I recorded an hour-long freaking hilarious episode.
We did.
And then I went to edit it and my mic didn't work the entire time.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. We're here now again and we have thoughts and we're going to be just as hectic as we were before.
Like some of those jokes though in that first episode were so funny and like off the cuff.
I know. We're just going to have to let it roll.
Okay.
We can't even try to say the same stuff.
No, it's got to be natural.
It's got to be natural. Okay. So let's just, we're going to dive right in because
we're diving right in.
That's what we did the last time. That's what we're going to do now. And where do we begin?
Guys, the level of awkward we are right now because we've already done this. Okay, so basically we're going to be talking about the Bachelor finale.
Yeah.
And we're going to share our thoughts because as you know, low of ratings as the Bachelor has been getting lately, the finale was pretty good.
Yeah.
And we'll just quickly just dive into whatever topic jumps into our heads first. The first being, and I know I shared this with you already, but these episodes are way too long.
Way too long. Share your thoughts.
Long.
Share your thoughts. Literally, can we just preface that everything we have already told each other? Like every thought that we have, we don't even have to do it with the whole, I said this before. We can just pretend this is the first time we are saying it just for you listeners.
Yeah, and that really frees me up too because I'm kind of in my head. Like
I know, I'm a little in my head too, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do we do? What do we do? The whole like, you good? I'm good. Pleasantries out of the way. That was in the first recording, and now it's
gone, and it's whatever. It's fine. Okay, so these episodes are far too long, and I watch it. Luckily, Michael and I have recently gotten YouTube TV, which, by the way, if you don't have it, it's so good. Do you have it?
No, I have Hulu TV.
Okay.
Hulu Live or whatever.
Oh, okay. So very similar.
Yeah.
Well, we I just set up like Bachelor and like Survivor is the only shows that I watch with Michael to record automatically. So I was able to, I watched an hour last night on Monday night and then went to bed. And then I was able to like skip through all the BS this morning, which was so nice because not even half, 70% of the show is Jesse saying, wow, you've never seen this before.
Yeah.
And random guests from past seasons coming up on stage and like prompted audience applauses. And it's just so extra. We don't need that long.
We don't need all of that. We did not need to see him sit down and talk to Clayton. We didn't need to see him talk to Cherry. Like that stuff was really just filler stuff. And we're waiting and waiting. I'm like, why do we need to make this 3 hours long? Like 2 hours is long enough. 3 hours? How are y'all affording that? That is prime time television. And I'm sure it costs a lot. And y'all don't have the money to be spending 3 hours on a show, on one episode.
They need like a whole new staff or like former staff to come in and just like completely start from square one of revamping The Bachelor. Because the fact that it has been around for, I've been watching it since like middle school. So 20 something years. It's like the longest running dating reality TV show. And so there's something to that, but they also have to like get with the times and and make it more real, less formulaic. Like at this point, we've seen 20 something seasons of the same exact formula, and we
Yes,
just need it to revamp.
we
And the
really do.
only time it's better is like it really does depend on the cast to like carry
Mm-hmm.
it. Like Peter's season was epic because of the
So good.
cast.
Yep.
Um, Same with I like Joey's season, like
Yeah.
Daisy, Kelsey, like
All
it,
the
it
women were
all
amazing.
depends on
Yeah.
the ladies. And not that these ladies weren't great. It just needs something needs to change.
Yeah, someone needs change. I agree. I'm
Speaking of
with
the
you.
ladies, spoiler alert, if you're listening to this, we're gonna talk winner. If you haven't listened or watched the episode yet, then it's like 2 days later. Come
Yeah, yeah.
on. Spoiler alert, Juliana wins.
Yeah.
And I was shook by that, not because I didn't want her to win, but because I legitimately thought it was Latia most of like the whole entire season.
Yeah, you did.
I really did.
I thought that it would be Juliana. Like the last time we spoke, we kind of did our little prediction and you thought Latia, I thought Juliana, but I will say like I started to get a little conflicted this episode. I was like, wait, does Latia win? Like the way that they were interacting, they just felt more comfortable and I don't know why. I don't know if that's just her like chillness. I don't know. When like Juliana definitely has more of a like kind of like an anxious energy in a way and like just very hyper and happy and whatever. So I don't know, maybe it just like doesn't come naturally for Grant, but I started to like flip a little bit. I was like, oh wow, Latia might win this. Okay, like let's all go home.
Yeah.
um
Yeah. And like Latia, I think you said you didn't see this part, but Latia and his family like really clicked. And
yeah, I missed
then, and then like they almost, and that I will give credit to the editors. They kind of made us think that it was going to be Latia in the beginning because her family interaction was so good. And then like
that. Yeah,
Grant had to bring up with Juliana, like if, or sorry, was it with Juliana? Oh yeah, he had to be like, I don't know if Juliana like actually loves me. Like she hasn't said
right,
it yet. Like
exactly.
that was some big storyline, and then she ended up
Yeah.
saying it, and you wonder if like in his head he's thinking, oh crap.
He's like, oh gosh, but you know what? He said, I love you first. So he was like, I'm throwing it out there. Like, I love this girl and I'm doing it. So I just want to say, I really don't fault Grant for saying I love you to two women. Like, I really don't see a an issue with it other than like obviously you're going to hurt someone's feelings and you're going to hurt someone's feelings by like leading them on. You're going to hurt someone's feelings that you end up with because you showed love for someone else and that's really awkward. But I don't doubt that he really did love them or still does love
Yeah.
them both.
But how do you grapple with that? Like, what if he does still love them both and he's like engaged to Juliana? Like,
I think it's really weird.
I just know if I was a contestant on this show, which I tried to be, FYI, for many years, never got even like a first interview. Um, I think that that part, like, I'm not a jealous person at all. In fact, it's like something I don't really struggle with ever. But if I'm watching the chemistry between, let's say
Yeah,
it's Michael and someone else, and then I see them have this like I love you moment,
I
and
know.
like I don't think I can erase that from my mind
I
because
know.
it wasn't that long ago. Like,
I
yes,
know.
it was months ago, but it wasn't that long ago that
Right,
he was in love
exactly.
with two women at the same time.
Yeah. And I really do think like he does this thing where he um like presents niceties and like presents like acts of love like before he's gonna let somebody down. Like
Right.
we saw it with the rock girl. He gifted her a rock and then he let her go. And
That was psychotic behavior.
I can't. And he's literally dumping Latia and telling her that he loves her. And
And
it's like kissing her
twice.
multiple times. Yeah, twice. And I'm just like, I feel like he has this thing where he doesn't want to let people down. And so I can see where he got carried away in, not wanting to let people down. So then he led them on too much, because it's like, I don't want you to think I'm a bad person. Please don't like that. But I really like you. But like, it's
Yeah.
not gonna work out. Like, I understand Latia and feeling hurt and being led on, and I do think that it was something that he did. Did your thing just give you it's giving you thumbs up because your
Yeah,
thumb is up?
why is this
Your thumb
screen?
is up. Your thumb is up.
Shut up.
Yeah, because you.
Like, what is going on? Is this AI? I just got fireworks. Y'all, if you're not watching on YouTube, you need to be.
Okay, it's this new thing with. Have you seen Facebook? Or have you seen
Have you heard of the
Facebook?
Facebook?
Have you heard of Facebook? No, FaceTime. On FaceTime, if you like do a thumbs up, like it'll like prompt a thumbs up thing. Like if you do the double thumbs up, it's like you're getting fireworks. We're doing the whole like balloon thing, and then we get balloons. And so it's like, I think it's just
It's
a
AI,
new,
man.
it's a new AI thing. And
You know how I feel about AI.
I know how you feel about AI. I feel like you should share with the
Okay,
people.
this was shared on the last episode, and I'm never going to hit quite as hard as I hit last episode. However, I cannot get over the fact that Latia looks like a individual created by AI.
She talks like AI. She looks like AI.
She walks like AI.
She literally was walking. I'm not even joking. When Grant was holding her hand to walk her out, I was like, Latia, let go. Like you can't walk that fast. You can't, like, you are inching along in your little dress that doesn't move, and you look like a robot. Like,
Yeah, like
I just
we have not programmed our robots to last on this long of a battery for that type of speed. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to go with the technology that we have provided. And she was getting ahead of herself.
she really was getting
She
ahead
was
of her.
about to short circuit.
She looks insane.
Okay,
She looked insane in that dress.
the reason I think Latia is AI, and like literally, this is no shade at all. It is pure jealousy of just like, she's probably the most perfect person I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like
Agreed.
her face, there is no qualm, there is no flaw. Her
Perfect
makeup,
hair.
her hair, her boobs, her waist is quite literally, she looks like a Barbie. Like
Yeah,
she
she
looks
looks like a Barbie doll.
because her
Yeah.
waist was in like this. I mean, Melody and I
Yeah.
were talking about this about her
This,
dress. Her waist is this in,
that.
and then her butt's like this. And
It's insane.
that's just not real unless you're a Kardashian and they have paid for that.
Yeah, no,
So
she talks like a Kardashian too. Like she has that like slow kind of monotone, like
so slow.
doesn't really like change inflection. I'm just like, this girl is amazing. Is incredible.
Like I need
But
to actually touch her to believe she's real.
yeah,
You know what I
agreed.
mean?
Yeah, I know.
And her voice when she's like, Granty,
Oh my
oh, I love you.
god.
You are enough. It's so slow. I want to, and that's probably why the episode is 3 hours long, because it is
Yeah.
so freaking slow how she talks.
So freaking slow.
But
Okay.
anyway,
Okay,
the
should we
one,
just wait, what are you gonna say?
sorry.
Million bucks.
The one time that she did break her AI demeanor was when he dumped her, and she goes, what'd she say?
She said, come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now. Come on now. I was like, okay. Okay, we said it once. Now we're saying it multiple times. It's just like not hitting anymore, you know, like, come on now. I was like, where are we? Where are you from? I could not remember where she was from.
It was literally as if her like battery power was like losing heat, and she was like twitching. She was like, her face went, come on now.
Come on now. It was like, she's country now.
But she was pissed.
She was so pissed.
Rightfully
Like,
so.
rightfully so. Like, I get it. Like, he was saying things to her the night before that really led her on. Like, she really thought that it was going to be her. And I am really happy that she was able to voice how she felt in that moment, because a lot of people get shocked and they get stunned and then they find themselves just walking out in silence, and then they're in the car and then they start bawling because they finally come to reality and they're like, this is what's happened. And
Yeah.
so for her to be able to gather her thoughts and be able to articulate, like, I'm confused and I thought you were somebody else, and I am mad
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sad. And
Mm-hmm.
she's just like getting everything
Said it
out.
all.
Yeah. She was able to like say how she felt in the moment and ask, wow, she was really mad. And so I had mentioned this the last week that, or the last time I was on here, but or no, I mentioned to you in like I just texted you.
Yeah.
Saw her post last week, and it was her with Grant, just a bunch of kissing photos from their time in the Dominican. And I remember seeing that and being like, okay, it's either like she had to have won. At that point, I was like, she had to have won, because if not, she's extremely angry and she's posting this out of spite because she wants to be like, look at the connection that we had.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little petty, which, sometimes I can get down with, but I don't know, like, I just felt like at the AFR, it felt a little attacky, a little mean. I get voicing your issues with people, and she was done wrong, but I hate when it's like a chant for like girl power, girl power of like, oh, screw you and let's all clap for her. And it's like, no, let's just hear each other out and
Yeah.
let's show grace for people. And like this particular, situation he was in, I just don't think there's any proper way to, like, right way to navigate it. So I don't know. I just like kind of hate when we get too like ramped up on this whole like girl power thing. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I see what you're saying. And then I also counter that with, one, you're so kind. Like, you're such a gracious person. And two, I can see myself being, I would hope that if I already said what I needed to say when he broke up with me, that I would a couple months later come back and be like, kind of like, it's almost shows that you don't let it give you, don't let it have power over you by just
Right.
like keeping your composure and still saying what you want to say, but
Yeah.
kindly, and being
Yeah.
like, you know what, but it's not me. I gotta, whatever.
Yeah.
I would hope I would be like that. But I can
No.
see how after hearing all the things he said to her, not like the second week when he was like saying, it's you, let's just cancel the show. But
Yeah.
like the night before when he's like, when she says like, can't wait to get engaged tomorrow. And he was like, me too.
I know.
Like,
Like,
which
I'm like,
savage.
that's so awful. Like,
Hmm.
and just and letting her talk. Like when she got there, like I understand the production of like wanting to have two people come to the end so that the whole nation is shocked when one girl gets out of the car first. I get all that, but if you're gonna have that moment, then don't let her talk and go on and on about like, I'm so excited about the babies we're gonna have. Like, you need to stop her. You need
Yeah.
to stop her. You need to not tell her that you love her over and over again. You need to not kiss her. Like, I get it. Like, it is kind of awkward if you don't kiss them when they get there, then they know it's not them. But
But like, they're gonna know
you're
in
about to tell them anyway. So don't kiss her. Like, let them down. It's like, just take the reins from there. I don't know. I hate when people let them go on and on and on. And I truly think that it was him stalling. Like, I think that he was not uncertain of who his decision was. I really just think that he was so scared to let Latia down that he was stalling. Like he was just so anxious that like he
Mhm.
didn't want to do what he had to do. And so he was procrastinating a little.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, remember the season where Nick Vile got down on one knee for Caitlyn?
Yes.
She let him go all the way to a knee.
Yeah.
That's savage.
That is savage. You're so right. I forgot about that.
Like, he got down on a knee and she goes, "No, get
Yeah.
up." And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah. It's like, why'd you let me get down here? Why'd you let me go ramble on and on and on and on? And you know what? Obviously, like Caitlyn, he says he does not regret that happening. He says that that is the thing that made the nation fall in love with him and root
Yeah,
for him, you know, like it made him the victim or like, you know, it showed that, you know, he wasn't like this villain anymore. It's like, oh, and
true."
it gave him his moment where people were like, he deserves love. Like, I can't believe that happened to him. And so it just sucks that now they've paused The Bachelorette. And granted, I don't think that Latia would be good at being the Bachelorette.
No.
But
Yeah.
I think that she has, you know, now she can build from this. It seems like the whole nation's backing her up and like she will be
She'll
fine.
be just fine.
She'll be fine. So I don't know.
Okay, Juliana.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he made the right choice. I think
Thanks.
that he's such a serious person
Mm-hmm.
and he obviously what he loved about Latia was that she could be like a mother figure for him
Yeah.
and she was very caring and like
Yeah.
just very much like you are enough and like sees the best
Yeah.
in him. But at the end of the day, like which is amazing,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. That's great.
But at the end of the day, like the person you're gonna marry and like literally spend all of your days with, for forever, you want to be able to like be light and have fun and laugh and be goofy, because
100%.
life's hard enough as it is,
Yeah.
and we don't need to be serious 24/7. And so
So
I
true.
I do think he made the right choice. I think that Juliana is way more gracious than I would have been.
Yeah. You think they're doomed.
I think they're doomed. I do.
And I'm really, really hopeful. She seems very glass half full, even though she says that she spent most of her life being sad. Which, can you remember what that was about? Why she was sad for so long? Was it because of the ex?
The only thing I remember about her story is the ex. Like, I think she was with someone for a really long time who cheated on her a lot.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's
So,
awful.
which is why, like, you would think, like, someone who's been cheated on would see, like, scenes like that and be, like, a jealous person,
Oh
naturally.
yeah, yeah,
Like, get insecure. Like,
yeah,
I got cheated on once in my sophomore year of high school, but, like, I've never
yeah.
been cheated on,
Right, like
like,
numerous
truly.
times over and over. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I would still be like, "Wait, you said I love you the night before or the day of? Like, what?"
I
She's
know.
just a way kinder person than I am. And who knows, maybe like they click cut on rolling and she's like rolling her eyes at him and is just putting on a
Yeah,
show. But if so, like you deserve an Emmy.
I know. I think it was really telling when the what's his face asked her if
Jesse.
she Jesse if she had been giving him a lot of grief, and she was like, I don't think grief is the right word, like I've been showing him a lot of grace. And I was like, yes girl, like that is amazing. And like
Mm-hmm.
you can show grace and also be a strong woman, and
Correct. Yeah.
that speaks so much into somebody's character. And I think like Latia has had a really long time to think about this moment and to get over what has happened. And so for her to really like dig into it again, it's like I don't know. Like I understand the pain and wanting to like go out there, but like she did not want to seek resolve. And that is
True.
where I just really felt weird about it. Like, at the end of the day, there was no resolve. There was no, like, like, but I think I wish you the best. There was not even that. Like, there
Yeah,
was no, it was just like, Juliana deserves the best. And it was a underlying dig of like, you don't deserve Juliana. Like, there was nothing nice. There was no grace. There was no like seeking understanding. It was, and if, and truly, Grant did a great job of not trying to
fight.
justify anything. He did not justify anything. He said, I'm sorry. Like, I
Yeah,
can't, all I can do up here is apologize and like for doing that. And you're right. And he's just like he's like, you're right.
yeah,
You're absolutely right. Like, and he did the same thing when he let her down too. So he's somebody that just definitely takes accountability, is like, yeah, I messed up. And like, I'm not even gonna try and make an excuse for it
right.
either.
There's nothing else he could have done.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, except besides saying all those things. But say,
He could have just not done that.
yeah, say, I'm sorry, you're right, I was wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
think it really hurt him, as it would hurt anyone, when she's like, I'm disappointed in you, because I think it
Yeah.
really like made him question his like character and his
Mm-hmm.
manhood, and
Mm-hmm.
that's obviously really important to him after what his
Yeah.
dad went through. And by the way, his scenes with his dad
Oh,
were so emotional and like healing, like
yeah.
for me. And I'm like, I don't even
Yeah.
have like that kind of
I
issue.
know. I know.
But there was a really funny part where he was like, my dad gave me some really good advice. He said, just listen to your heart. And I'm like, wow, riveting.
Listen to your heart.
Listen to your heart. And he's like, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to my heart.
You're like, good job, buddy.
Wow. Cool, man.
Riveting.
Ugh.
Oh man.
This show
But
is so cheesy.
yeah. But there was a point where, oh, Latia said something during the AFR, during the sit down with him, where she kind of like, oh Rick, I can't remember what she said.
Latia?
Yeah, there was something that Latia said that kind of like put me off, that it was like, that's your problem. Like, I don't know, like, oh, she was like, I'm just so glad that that day is not a part of my love story. And it was like, come on, girl. That's so
Yeah.
rude towards Juliana. Like, and
Yeah.
you're sitting up here being like, I love Juliana. Like, she's the best. But like, you're just like, her love story is Grant's love story too. And so it's like,
Yeah.
you're just not like, I don't know. There were too many things. And then I just, and again, I just hated that everyone's like clapping at that. I'm like, y'all, she's just bitter. Like, and she has every right to be too. Like, I get it. But there was, again, just no resolve. I don't know.
I just feel like it would have spoken so much more. It would have been like so much more impactful if she did like say what she needed to say, but like graciously, because then it makes her look like, I never needed you.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted you, but I'm like totally okay without you.
Yeah.
And still gives him some sort of confidence moving forward with his
Yeah.
relationship. Not that she owes him anything, but
No, she doesn't owe him
I don't
anything.
know. I just,
But
that is the bigger thing to do. Now,
yeah,
would I do it? I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I know
I'm
it's,
not, yeah.
I sure as heck would not be holding that man's hand while he walked me to my car so that I
Heck
could,
no.
like, no, let go of the hand.
Let go of the hand. You're about to fall over, girl.
Even that piece of formula, though, where it's like, may I walk you out? Like, these are lines. Like,
Yeah.
can we not just like be real in that moment of like, what are you actually feeling?
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Like,
What
we
are you
have to
feeling?
throw out the may I walk you out line. Okay, no.
Yeah, no. Just like when Gabby.
When
Yeah,
Gabby
like,
said,
yeah.
no, I'm
When she was
good.
like, no, I'm good, Clayton. You don't need to walk me out. Like, mm-mm. I'm good. I'm good on that. So true. I feel like there's so many things that we've already like forgot, or like that we've
Yeah, I
been
mean,
missing.
guys, to be honest, like our old episode, it's really a shame that you don't get
Uh,
to hear it because it was an hour and it was great.
It was
Um,
so good. We just like hit it all. You know,
it slapped.
the one thing I had mentioned was I thought it was really funny. Apparently, she had been flashing her ring in her TikToks,
That's
Juliana, which
crazy to
is so
me.
crazy. It's like, girl, take it off. I know it's gorgeous, but take it off. I'm like, you just want to be caught. Like, and that's what makes me feel like hope, at least, that like she is so like such in a whirlwind of love that like nothing is gonna phase her. Like she seems so happy. Like she wants to wear her ring. She wants to flash it. She's proud of it. Like she's proud of him. And so I'm like really, really hopeful that they'll be okay. I was just like, girl, you're spoiling it for everyone.
I wonder if she would get like sued or fined for that by ABC.
Oh,
Because they have like them under really strict contract.
yeah. She did post something and her ring was showing, but then she took it down.
Oh,
Um, but obviously she didn't take it down soon enough
yeah,
because
they're sleuths.
there's sleuths out there that are following her every move, which I noticed last night. Ariana Grande follows Juliana, and I was like, obsessed.
Does
I'm like,
she watch The Bachelor or is she just like
apparently she does. Apparently
I
she's a fan.
love.
I know, I love Ariana Grande.
Oh
Um,
my gosh, that's
I
epic.
know. That'd be crazy. Go on The Bachelor and then Ariana Grande starts following you. I'm like,
That's
whoa.
like bad girl Riri, Rihanna following all the Bravo
Yes.
people. She's obsessed with
Yes.
them.
It is so funny to me.
Ugh, well, Coco just woke up from her nap
Oh,
because
poor little Coco.
this isn't when we were supposed to be recording, so this
Yeah,
is
that's all
gonna be
right.
shorter. I'm so sorry to the audience. Not sorry to Melody because we have the memories
We have
and
the memories.
they will forever live in our heart.
Yes, they will.
But watch this on YouTube because hopefully those balloons and thumbs and everything are saved on this. And if not, then we just sound like crazy people.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our YouTube, and I will talk to you next week. Bye. Thanks for listening to Heart and Soul. If this episode encouraged you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Talk to you next week.